Welcome back, Bob the Vaping Computer Guy. It is Sunday evening, and Thanksgiving long weekend is just about over. I think most people have done their bulk of shopping and here in the United States and getting ready for work on Monday. I can tell you I am glad that the long weekend is over. I get very bored on these 3-4 day weekends. There's just not enough to do. I need to keep busy. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Freemax Fireluke mesh tank. Alright, so this is a mesh tank. There's been other mesh tanks out recently which I didn't bother to review because they were RTAs. You had to rebuild it yourself, and if you didn't do it right, it was actually dangerous. I didn't like it. I wasn't going to do a video on it. This is from Freemax. They sent this in for the purposes of this review, and this is a pre-made coil with mesh in it. We'll dive down to the table. You'll see how it looks in there. You can see so far it's been safe. Everything's been working great. And then we're going to come back up and we're going to vape on it, and I'm going to give my final thoughts on it. Okay, so today we're looking at the Freemax Fireluke mesh. As you can see here, this is the black one that we're going to throw into a giveaway. 24 millimeter by 46.5 millimeters Pyrex glass, 3 mil capacity. It's got an 810 drip tip, and you get extra glass, you get extra O-rings, and the coils are 0.15 ohm coils that are rated at 40 to 90 watts. We'll talk more about the wattage and how that works when we're vaping on it. Here's the one I have that I've been using. This is the gold. You may or may not like that, thinking about, you know, that's gold, all right? That's certainly like bling, as the young kids call it these days. You got 810 drip tip, which the drip tip matches. All right. Whole thing pretty much looks the same. Even the coils have that pattern on it, which is really interesting and cool. Let's open her up. This one's not tight together because I just cleaned it out. Glass pops off the top. Coil and fill port. Large fill port on the top. And I'll show you, this is the only thing I'm not too crazy about, but no big deal. Here's the actual coils. Alright, now you can see inside there, hopefully that'll focus good enough for you. You can see the mesh in there. You can see the 2 posts that go down, and the mesh is around that with plenty of cotton packed tight in there. Alright, large airflow, no problem. Throw that back in the base. Throw your glass on. Put the whole thing together. What is this piece of paper stuck in my finger? Alright. Now the glass actually works better when you put the glass on the top because there's some really thick O-rings up there, and then go and screw the rest in. Alright. So the only thing which I really haven't had any problem with, but as you can see when you go to unscrew the top to fill, there's nothing to grab on here, so you want to make sure this part is tight when you put it together. Alright, and then when you put this on, just snug it down a little bit. If you crank this too tight, you may have an issue when you go to take this off of nothing to hold for this base. You really can't hold that thin little line there to unscrew it. I have not had any problems with that, but I always like it when there's something to grab onto. But not terrible, and like I said, as long as you put this base together tight, no problems. We're going to juice this up, and we're going to vape on it. Alright, let's juice this coil up before I put it in here. Got some strawberry, I need to take that out of there. Got some strawberry jam monster over here. Alright. Put a decent amount of juice in there. Really want to make sure this is wet before you vape on a mesh tank. Alright. And even though I put quite a bit of juice in there, I am still going to, put this on here, I am still going to let it sit for a little bit, make sure it's really saturated. With mesh, you really don't want to take a chance. You want to make sure it's really, really saturated. So again, put that on pretty tight. Well, the airflow on here is a little snug. So it's just snug because I just cleaned it all out and it's been sitting and dried. Little juice in there actually helps these things work along. Let's go ahead and fill her. bubbles in there. That's filled right to the top. Open up my airflow. And we're gonna put that on the atomizer and let it sit for a few minutes just to make sure that cotton is really saturated. And then we're gonna vape on this. Let's go back on top. So there you go. I've been vaping on one coil for a while now with a bakery type vape in there. And what was in there? I had Hit That Cookie Macadamia, which you might have saw in the first look. So I've been using it since then, and it's been vaping great. I haven't had any problems with it. I'm vaping it now. This is a new coil. This is the one you saw in the up-close video. I have not even vaped on this yet with this juice in it. So I got the new coil in there. I'm going to bring this down and start it. I got it 75 watts is what I found worked great with these coils, but I'm going to bring it down to like 45 just for the first time on a new coil. 48 is fine. So it's a new coil the first time, and I just want to start it low and break that coil in because you can't pre-made coil, you're not dry burning it or anything like that. So let's try it, 48 watts. See how fast that was? Didn't even get it to my mouth. I'm in the habit of exhaling through the coil first to warm it up like you would with an RTA. That thing is just fast firing. I mean, 48 watts, no need to exhale through your coils to warm them up. You know, that's fast. All right. The coils, and this happens in a lot of coils, it's not just a mesh thing, but it probably takes a few hits before the flavor gets there. The first thing I get is like the mesh heating up, like the coil pre-burning. So I'm getting that in the first couple of hits here, but that will go away. I'm still tasting that, and it's going to take a few hits for that to go away. Okay, so that's going away, but the taste isn't there. It's very muted, and I know what this Jam Monster tastes like, so I'm going to bring this up now to 60 watts. Come on, you jumped too fast. I have it here on the Fuchai 2/3 because it's the closest kind of thing I have to gold. So let's bring this up to, let's go to 60. We're at 63. I'm not jumping around here. 63. Definitely getting that strawberry flavor now. That taste is starting to come through. Fogging up my office, but it's tasting good. Now I'm going to bring it up to the 75 watts that I found, at least with a bakery kind of flavor in there. 75 watts was working great. Let's see how the 75 watts is for the Jam Monster. And I cheated a little bit. This Jam Monster is not just pure Jam Monster. I have another strawberry, a little sweeter strawberry vape, I don't even remember what it was, that I added into that. Just because I was running low on the Jam Monster, so I added a different strawberry vape in there, and it actually came out great. I don't know what it was, I'll never be able to reproduce it, but it's a really nice strawberry with the two strawberry vapes mixed together. Oh yeah, 75 watts, nice sweet strawberry. I'm sad that I only got a little bit left of that, but it's really tasting good. And this coil it heats up fast. It hits hard. At 75 watts, it's again, it's rated 40 to 90 watts on this coil. At 75 watts, I'm just getting a little bit of a warmth to it, which is what I like. I don't like a hot vape. I don't want a cold vape. I want to taste the flavor. Just a little bit of warmth does that most of the time. And at 75 watts, it's coming out great. It's doing a great job. I'm very happy with these mesh coils. I think they taste great. The flavor's nice in it. They heat up fine. You do have a little bit of a burn-in time there, to get the flavor right. You get a little bit of the coil burning kind of taste. Not a bad taste, but if you know what I mean, it's a unique taste. But after 4 or 5 hits and you bring that temperature up a little bit, it's gone. And now it's just good flavor on here. As for how long the coils last, I really can't tell you. Just because I used one for about 4 days and it was great, and then I switched to this one to try the sweet vape in it, and this one's doing good. I can't say how long they're going to last. That would take weeks to use one coil until it wears out, use another coil until it wears out, and it takes weeks to test that. So I'll give you an update on that after I use this coil and another one for a little while and see how it comes out. But right now, it's vaping great, and I'm very happy with it. The Freemax Fireluke mesh. I wish they didn't call it Fireluke though, just because fire mesh coils, I don't think that was good, but just a name. Really nice. I'm happy with it. So this Fireluke, this black one, it's still got that like little know if you can see with the glare, like that texture on it, like the gold has. Looks really nice. That one is going in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Below us some links. If you share the video, please like it. If you're not, like the video, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, when I get to 5,000, we're going to do a giveaway. And based on the votes and the comments in the first look at this tank, I'm going to do 2 giveaways. We're just going to divide it up. I'll try and divide it up equally. We're going to keep adding more stuff into it as extra things come in, and maybe I'll buy a few things to throw in there. And I want to do a nice 5,000 subscriber couple of giveaways there. So help me get to 5,000. I'd appreciate it. And we'll give this Fireluke away when we do that. And yeah, it's a winner. I'm very happy with it. I don't know about the looks on there. I don't have anything. I need something really gold. I need like, I don't know, like celebrities would have, gold necklaces and stuff. If I had a whole bunch, I would have done a cool video like that, looking like I'm pimped out or something. Anyway, there you go. That is the Fireluke mesh tank from Freemax. It's a winner. I'm very happy with it. I think it's a good tank. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.